Our star athlete, Abdallah Mande, and our media man, Mawere Namayo. For me, I have four things, and I will be brief with them. The first one is thanks and congratulations. I want to congratulate our athletes for excellent performance. We already know that a world record was delivered last Sunday. Perhaps to some people it is now history, but it's still something fresh. And I want to congratulate Joshua with all our athletes who have excelled. In Doha last year, Mande Abdallah was a sacrificial lamb that we used to pace for Joshua. And you saw how we started that 10,000 meter race with the Mande Abdallah setting the pace. When you review it, you'll see the first 7 laps, he was the one leading. That was the strategy. So he himself finished the race, but he could not finish the podium because we sacrificed him, but he's one of our best athletes. So I want to congratulate and thank Mande Abdallah as well. As he's heading to Dubai, we are praying that he will still have good performance. Not only that, same weekend, we had several other athletes who competed. I want to congratulate them. Chebet Rachel Zena, running half marathon and doing a 1:10. It was a good performance. And I think it was even our national record in half marathon. We had Chiza Steven running together with the Mande Bushendich, another Mande, not this one, and also Kiplagat Victor, and they all did very good times. I congratulate them. And I want to thank all the coaches and the managers that handle these athletes. They are represented here. Kiwa is a coach trainer, is our coach for the sprint events.
Coach for the police.
And a coach for the police. So I want to thank them for the work they do. And I want to thank you, the media, for letting this nation know what athletics is doing. Actually, when the world record was being delivered, I was in church. I knew it was going to come, and I talked about it on Friday when I was hosting a live talk show on UBC. I said it was coming. And that particular moment, I was in church praying, and of course I was praying for Joshua. I knew the world record was coming. Indeed, it came. So I want to thank you, members of the media, for reporting positively on these athletes. It has given us a new spectrum, and I want to say how proud we are for our athletes and for our country. The athletes have done us proud. We also had some 2 athletes running in Japan as a part of the preparation for the Olympic Games. We had Kibet Peter, we had the Chalangat Prisla. They were also running in Japan. So every weekend we are going to have our athletes going out there. Coming to source of the Nile, half marathon. You have already been told that we are reviving it. I want to confirm that because we had the first 4 editions, and I think the 4th edition was in 2012. So it has been a time lag of about 8 years. It will be a beautiful revival. The first 4 editions were all sponsored by Hared group of companies. But this one we are reviving is work of the UF. We are reviving it, and we hope other sponsors will come on board for the next edition. But this one is being run by us. Source of the Nile is a place that people out there look forward to. For your information, the other countries that I will not mention that also claim that the source of the Nile is in their place. For us, we know that the source of the Nile is in Jinja and in Uganda. And it has significance in terms of tourism. It is a place that we want to promote and to give us an alternative full marathon. We are having a half marathon, but we hope it will grow to a full marathon so that we showcase the source of the Nile, where it actually is resident in. So that's what we are doing. And I know that some of our star athletes like Mande Abdallah will not be there running on that day. But nonetheless, we now have a large number of distance runners. And sometimes choice for the team becomes a problem for the technical team. And nonetheless, we are guided by our principles that the best will always be selected. I want to say that the last edition of the World Half Marathon that happened in Valencia, 2018, our team did not perform as we expected. They did not perform well, but the reason for that was that in 2018, our focus was Commonwealth Games. So some people opted out of going to the World Half Marathon. And that time, the men's team finished number 5 in the world, and the women's team was number 16. This time, we are planning for something very different. Why? Joshua Cheptegei, who has just set a world record in the 5-kilometer road race, is set to be part of our team. And we are also going to select those athletes that have run international half marathons. And then in Jinja, we shall just cement the team. We know that 5 men will be selected and also 5 women. That was the plan, but the technical committee will confirm it depending on the performance of the athletes. Because in half marathon, the top 3 also contribute to the team results. So we give 2 extra so that we have at least 2 extra slots for our athletes. So that's what we are planning for. You have already been told selection will be done from Jinja, but as I told you, we shall also consider these international half marathons that our athletes have participated in. And I believe at the end of that competition next week, the technical committee will name that team. Permit me just to digress a bit to say, when the team is selected, we shall take that team to camp together with the team that will head for Africa Cross Country Championships. You remember we are in Tororo, where we selected, there was a provisional team selected for the Africa Cross Country. So we intend to have the 2 teams prepared together. Unless the technical team decides otherwise, they may be in the same camp. I will not say the camp, that's the job of the technical committee. But we as Uganda Athletics Federation are so excited to go back to Jinja. And I would like, as I'm about to conclude, to call upon our partners, people from Kampala, Jinja, and from all over the country to come and watch our stars as they tussle it out in the source of the Nile half marathon in Jinja. The half marathon is a distance of 21.095 kilometers. It's an equivalent of 13 miles. And that's the only race we are having in Jinja. But as I told you, the other editions, we may have a full marathon as well included, and probably a 10K also included when we get a sponsor. But we're excited to go back to Jinja, and we're also excited to give opportunity to our athletes to be selected for international events. As we do that, our focus is Tokyo 2020. And soon after these road races, we shall revert to track. And you already know our calendar. The athletes will be vying to qualify, and we have from now up to 29th of June for more athletes to qualify, and those that have qualified to confirm their qualification for the Olympic Games. We are the big sport. We are the sport that everyone looks forward to in this country for Olympic medals and even the numbers for qualifiers. And we shall do our best to ensure that that position that we have gained as the #1 golden sport of this country will remain alive. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much. This press conference, and to address you will be the President of the Ghana Athletics Federation, Mr. Dominic Otuchet, Mr. Kiwa Faustino, who is the Organizing Secretary, in front of us here, Mande Abdallah. You remember what Mande Abdallah has done for this country? But this time, this mission is in Dubai, where we ran the 21 kilometers on Friday, this Friday. But for him, it will be in Dubai. He will give you details, one-on-one. Without wasting of time, I opportunity to the President. Maybe after the President, our Organizing Secretary will also give us a brief. We start with the big.
Today we shall start with the Mande Abdallah will greet you. Eh?
Okay. Yeah, that's what you
Okay.
Everything.
Yeah. I'll say good morning. I'll take this opportunity to thank the President and coach, my coach Kiwa, and coach Boerere, and everyone here. Okay, I would like to take this opportunity to say something small. I would like to say I'm going for Dubai for marathon. Although I was supposed to be running on a Chinja, but my manager and people from our office from Uganda Athletic Federation agreed to accept for us to go outside to do some qualification for World. So I'm going for World. I will be running on Friday. Cannot say so much because on that Friday I'm going to win, but because I think everyone is prepared from there, but I'm going to win.
for us in athletics. So
Again, technical things are the most important. Kiwa will speak, then I'll just wrap up.
Mr. President, my colleagues at the Federation, and members of the press. On Sunday, we are reviving the Source of the Nile Marathon. We had 4 editions earlier, and due to some reasons, it stopped. And as the Uganda Athletics Federation, we felt it necessary to revive it so that in the future, if we get sponsors, they can take over. But for this year, it's only Uganda Athletics Federation sponsoring it. And we are going to use it for selecting the team for the World Half Marathon. The route is already surveyed. Police is already involved. We are going to start at the fitness center of Hared in Jinja on the way to Source of the Nile. And we are going to be doing a circuit. We wanted to avoid the highway, Tororo-Kambala highway as much as possible. And the old route we used to use, which used to pass via Masese, is spoiled. The rain has eaten up the road, so we can't use it. We are going to do a circuit. We shall start from Hared Health Center, come to middle of town, shall use the main street to come to Gaddafi roundabout, and then we shall follow the bypass up to the courts roundabout Then we go back to Hared Health Center. That will give us a 7 kilometer. Then we shall go around it 3 times. That will give us the 21. So that is the route surveyed. I'll be heading to Jinja this evening. We shall do the actual marking tomorrow. So the water points and the rest of the things will be fixed tomorrow. And tomorrow we shall also have a meeting with the police to make sure the police, the route, so that we don't have accidents from other road users. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Free to ask questions. Free to have one-on-one. We are at your disposal. Thank you.
Yes, the big name athletes don't participate in local events. And now, there is a time when we went to Yororo for that is the time when you said that whoever doesn't qualify from here will not be part of the team. Are we applying the same?
Thank you. In Jinja, like the president has said, we are going to cement the team. We want to send a high-powered delegation to the World Half Marathon. We are going to consider those who have competed out. If you have been following, last week, some of our athletes ran, and they ran good times. Many of them ran below 1 minute. And like him, he's also going to run before Saturday. So since we shall be left with 1 month to the world, we're not going to let those who have just run out to come and run in Jinja. It will damage them. For this year, we're going to select from those who have run from out and from those who have run from here. But from the subsequent years, we shall be selecting from Jinja.
Apart from
10.
I already said 5 men, 5 women. Season has just started, and we are still standing at 15, but we expect that number to grow. The track and field season is yet to begin. So I don't have any additions yet, but for sure, give us 2 months from now and ask that question. We shall give you the response.
Maybe how many entries are received?
Technical person.
That one is for the secretary to answer.
But for sure, distance running is in Sebei sub-region. Yes. And the other beauty about it is selection to the national team. So you expect a very big number to participate in that event. And for sure, the top assets will be there. Most of them are in police, prisons, UPDF, and others. So those clubs have never let us down in terms of entries. So we expect a very big number. Of course, even from the rest of the country, we expect them to come to Jinja. I'll try to speak Luganda.
No, it's okay. Busoga and Luganda.
Kati mumbuzi. Ku Sunday tulina empaka za half marathon nga bagenda kuziddukira ku kkubo mu nguudo. Half marathon ze kilometers 21 ku Sunday era tujja kutandika saawa emu nga tutandika. Nga ekibiina ekifuga omuzannyo gw'emisinde mu ggwanga empaka ezo twasemba okubeera nazo mu 2013 bwe twasemba okubeera nazo Jinja. Empaka ezo nga abaseekamu simbi baali ba Hared Petroleum Company bwe bateekamu ssente. Kati okuva olwo tumaze emyaka nga 8 empaka ezo tezikola ki tezibaddeeyo e Jinja. Nga lizo empaka ku ezo entono ennyo ezibadde zibeera Jinja nga abanajjinja bazenyumirizaamu nnyo era nga federation tugizizaayo mu ngeri eyo. Empaka ezo tugenda kuzeeyambisa okulonda ttiimu egenda okutukiikirira mu mpaka z'ensi yonna zigenda okuba e Poland omwezi ogujja nga 29. Era mu mpaka ezo tusuubira nti tujja kuba tusuubira nti tujja n'okusikiriza companies endala zyagadde kujja okusponsoringa competition eyo. Tusuubira nti nga bweri entandikwa tujja kufuna omwaka ogujja company esobole okuteekamu ensimbi. Naye omwaka guno ekibiina ekifuga omuzannyo guno ogw'emisinde kyekiwemye omutwe kulaba nti tutegeka empaka zino. Ekirala tusuubira tulina ekirowoozo nti n'abatulonze ttiimu eno Jinja tujja kwatibwako n'abalala badde badduka mu ppaka endala bweru wa Uganda. Katulina omuddusi nga Joshua Cheptegei gwe manyi obulungi yakamenya rekodi z'ensi yonna mirundi 3 era mu ppaka ez'okuddukira mu kkubo. Suubira nti oyo naye ajja kwegatta ku ttiimu yaffe tutwale ttiimu ey'amaanyi e Poland ng'era nga kyetugoberera twagala mudaali ogwa zaabu. That's why mulaba twagala ttiimu ey'ejjinja tunalonda egatibweko n'abalala badde baddukira ebweru nga Cheptegei.